So before we actually move on to the video, let's do a bit of a calculation. So I am an 8th standard student and these are some of my textbooks and notebooks. So right now for this calculation we are only going to use my textbooks. And so right now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 textbooks. And I'm not including this textbook because this is not as the same size of the others. So yep, 10 textbooks. And in these textbooks there are books that vary from 50 pages to all the way up to 250 pages. So when I calculated the number of pages altogether, it reaches up to 1445. So when you multiply it with the weight of each page, this whole thing weighs more than 7 kilos. Now this right here is a tablet from Lenovo. I think it's called the Lenovo A7 something. And this tablet is also capable of storing all the information that is present in these 1445 pages. And this technology is not something new, like it has been here for more than 5 to 6 years. Then why haven't we updated from this to this? That's what we are going to discuss in today's video. Hey guys, this is SB World back here with another video. So today we are going to discuss a little bit of an interesting topic. Do students really need textbooks? I'm gonna split this video into two parts, where in one I discuss why this is a good thing, and in the second why this won't happen very soon. So let's move to the first part, why we should do this. And the first thing that probably might come to your mind is the weight of today's school students' bags. And most of you have known that the Supreme Court has recently given out a law which states that students from 1st to 2nd can't carry bags which are heavier than 1.5 kilograms, and students from 3rd to 5th standard cannot carry school bags that are heavier than 2 to 3 kilos. So the government seems to understand that school bags are getting heavier, so the perfect solution seems to be the tablet. And the second point is deforestation. As you all know, books are made from paper and paper are made from wood pulp. Wood pulp are from trees, and so you'll have to cut trees to actually make paper. And there are millions of enrollments every year here in India, and a new textbook for each one of them every year. It makes up for a lot of deforestation. But in the case of a tablet, you don't have to change the hardware every year, you just need to change the software, so that we don't have to buy them every year. Also, deforestation will decrease. And another thing that you might not have thought of is the waste generation of other products through notebooks. Now let's leave textbooks to the sides and talk about notebooks. You use your pens and pencils to write on your notebooks, and most of the pens you're using right now may be made of plastic. A pen usually lasts for maybe a month or sometimes even the half. So in 1 year you may use 10 to 20 pens. But once these pens get over, you can't do anything with them. Even though you buy refills, the finished refill is of no use. So plastic waste is being generated on a huge scale when you compare it with all the students buying pens each and every month. Once tablets actually replace notebooks, you don't have the need to buy these stationary things which are now mostly made of plastic, and so there is less plastic generation, which leads to an eco-friendly nature, at least for now. Because this is all the good things that are going to come if tablets actually replace textbooks. Now let's talk about why this shouldn't happen, or just won't happen. First point, cost. Right now, if I was to buy a set of textbooks for my class, it would cost up to 660 rupees, and that is for the NCERT textbooks. Now that seems to be very cheap and affordable for everyone, but these things aren't cheap. and therefore will not be available to a huge number of people. But I'm talking about the case of NCERT textbooks. These textbooks are cheap because they are produced by the government. Also, if you check the prices of the privately published textbooks, it's gonna be really high. It may even reach up to 3,000 rupees or more. And so one thing we can understand is that if the government actually produces it, we can get it for cheap. So why not the government make these tablets? Right now in India there are many mobile phone companies that are going to die, so this will be a great opportunity for them to just be alive in the market. So the government can give a contract to one of these companies, and these companies can produce these tablets, and as it's made in India, they can sell it for a cheaper price. Sounds good, but still the government won't do it, and the reason for this is e-waste. Just now I have talked about all the plastic waste and the paper waste that is going to be generated with textbooks. But with tablets, you're getting e-waste, which is one of the most harmful things to the nature because they are not decomposable. And as we are giving these tablets to young kids, they might not take very good care of it, so chances are after maybe 2 or 3 years, you'll have to change them. So once a kid in first standard reaches 10th standard, he might have used maybe 3 tablets, and once they're broken, you just can't do anything with it. Where you may sometimes use its parts for making other new tablets, but the battery is completely useless. So it leads to more e-waste generation. Another question that rises right now is, how do we charge these? When the government is actually producing these tablets, one thing they have to think of is how will people charge it, because most of the parts of the country still do not have access to electricity. So charging it would be a great problem, and they would have to find another solution for it, which will take a lot of time. Quick conclusion: tablets won't replace textbooks, at least for now. If you happen to like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also share it to your dear ones. Also, if you like this channel, please click the subscribe button and click on the bell icon near it so that you receive all my videos as a notification. So, till the next video, this is SB World signing off.